He spent years in the Navy clearing explosives in the Middle East, and after losing a leg, he went back to work.
Now a local nonprofit is building him an accessible home to last a lifetime in tonight's 5 for Good.
This wall captures about 27 years of my service.
A self-described punk kid from Marlboro who went on to earn a Bronze Star, a Purple Heart. John Puccillo, Pooch, to his friends, spent years looking for explosives to clear to protect others. Then in Iraq in 2006, an IED found him.
That was the actual piece that he pulled off the ground.
John says the need for speed is what sent him to the Navy fresh out of high school.
I think I just saw Top Gun and I was like, hey, I want to be a fighter pilot. And the military, the Navy guy was like, well, you're too dumb to be a pilot. How about some explosives? And I said, sign me up.
And it turns out being an EOD tech, an explosive ordnance disposal technician, was his calling.
The big thing about EOD is we disarm bombs, obviously, so we're saving lives, and I enjoyed that part of it.
So much so that even after losing his leg, he went back to Iraq to full active duty.
I did 12 more years in the explosive ordnance disposal teams. I wanted to go 30, but at 27 years, the doctors were like,
it's pretty hard to slow this now retired lieutenant commander down. He sails, scubas, snowboards, and yet a narrow doorway can bring him to a stop. Stepping out of the shower can be a hazard.
And this is all one-legged in and out. Now do that soapy water. All right, have a seat.
Okay.
All right. As we come through the house, right, inaccessible. Nope, that ain't working. You're not going in here, inaccessible.
An infection at his amputation site can mean a wheelchair is his only option. That has happened, and John hates not being self-reliant.
I shouldn't be embarrassed. I shouldn't feel bad about that, but you just can't help that. I don't want to be that imposition on my family and friends, all right? So.
While at a snowboarding event with another veteran, John was convinced to reach out to Homes for Our Troops.
He's like, hey, Pooch, he's like, you know, I'm getting a house built. And he's all totally adaptive, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man.
Resistant at first, he applied, and this lot in Hudson will soon be busy with activity.
We've built and donated 434 specially adapted custom homes across the country in 46 states. We've got another 75 projects currently underway.
The national nonprofit is based in Taunton.
They went out and defended our freedoms, and we got to stay free and enjoy those freedoms every single day. And now they're suffering the rest of their life because of it. Our country owes it to them to take care of them.
John explains the government does help some with grants to modify the homes of wounded veterans, but often not enough for lifelong fixes.
I don't want my daughters to stop living their lives because they're worried about dad. You know what I mean? They don't deserve that.
Homes for Our Troops builds forever homes.
Our country really owes it to them, and that's how we look at our mission, not charity. It's our country's responsibility to take care of these veterans and their families.
They want to make the house 100% so you have an end game to your golden years.
Yeah, he's looking ahead to being, 70 or older when he might be in the chair more.
He was great.
He's great.
And it is our country's responsibility.
It certainly is. Want to say that Homes for Our Troops finds more than 90% of the veterans they serve. They report much lower stress, obviously, when they get into their house. And there's increased volunteerism among them. Before the house, about 25%. After the house, 85%. And Pooch is a volunteer for many causes. Find out how to support this great work on WCVB.com.